We're back in PRYNEcast episode 3. This is ROL.
And this is Chris.
And this is a thing where I talk about stuff and Chris corrects me if I'm wrong. Ain't that right, brother?
Nothing to say here.
Alright, so what's on the agenda for today? Today is Plaguebearer big time talk. Because there many things happened regarding Plaguebearer. It is our third single. It came out 3 weeks ago on a Friday. And a week after that, a new thing emerged. Prime Visuals. It has been the official music video for the song Plaguebearer, which is quite interesting actually. The video, I think it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch. It
turned out great. You see, if you think back to the start of the process, we had an idea. We had an idea of, wouldn't it be fun to put our heads underwater?
And Mani said that. Yeah, I remember Mani saying that.
He had the idea, yeah. And we tried to come up with different other ideas and build on top of that. But it kind of evolved around this, let's just put our heads below water and see what happens.
Yeah, basically. But this is what we did eventually. So,
Yeah.
so this idea stuck. It was our first idea, basically. But we stuck with it for, I don't know, laziness purposes.
Yeah, you guys gave me a lot of freedom in the creation process.
Sure.
Because I was thinking
Absolutely.
about all the pictures that I had in mind, all the character development, all the acting parts, the scene, what's gonna look like, and we were...
But what has been your role then?
that's quite mystical.
That's quite mystical.
Yeah. What's been my role?
In the whole process, not just the acting role, just what did you do for the video? Because
the video?
people do not know. I know, but the people
Yeah.
don't.
It was my first time directing and producing a music video, which basically was a shit ton of work, but it was amazing work because my buddy, Kuro Simon, what a motherfucking madman
That's the
of a
third
unit.
shout out in a row.
Yeah, he's gonna get like 70,000 more of those. He's like a fucking unit,
Yeah.
dedicated. Working with him was a real pleasure.
Yeah.
It was a real pleasure. It wouldn't have worked out in the quality it has become had he not been part of the program.
Yeah, that's nice grammar, brother.
Yeah.
But
Let
yeah,
me correct you for wrong.
but yeah, no. Like the thing that you were saying is it was actually like a correct grammar. So this is why I was complimenting.
Thank you.
But the thing working with Simon is just for every band that is within reach of Kuro Simon Schwerzer to be called out by his full name. It is highly recommended and highly advised to work with that kind of guy because that kind of guy just brings shit to the party. He brings experience to the party and he knows his way around his gear, And he also is ADHS enough to be spontaneous enough to do things on the spot. If things need to be changed, this guy's gonna adapt. Yeah. So high recommendation there.
What's got me most impressed is his level of professionality while still keeping the memes live.
Yeah.
That's just fun to work with.
Having fun while getting shit done. That's just
Yeah.
the most.
Because it was
Yeah.
23 hours of work.
Yeah,
we did
it
the
has
whole
been, yeah.
we did the whole video in one day,
I know.
almost
Yeah.
one day.
Started at 9 a.m. or something.
Yeah, I started at 6 and I got home like at 5 the next day.
Yeah, you started at 6, but
Transport
we were
stuff.
there. We were there like the whole
Yeah.
band was there at around 9 a.m. and after calling it cuts and removing all the stuff from Explosive where we had the honor to shoot our video actually.
Dirty in the floor.
To dirty on the floor. After we were done with that, it was like 2 a.m. in the morning again. So it's been 14 or plus hours. I don't know. Tell us in the comments how many
Yeah.
hours it was. It was just I was drained, man. I was fucking drained.
Yeah, I feel you.
I was fucking drained. But you had like 85% more work all over the time, all the time.
Coordinating all this stuff. But
Yeah.
that's basically stuff I like to do. Coordinating, creative direction stuff, looking at the pictures, setting the scene right, giving directions to the actors. It was a challenge, but it was also shitloads of fun.
Yeah.
And I would love to do it again. But Plaguebearer is not only a video, which has been out quite some time now,
Yeah, you can watch
It's
it at our
also-
YouTube channel. That's maybe that's important to know where you can watch it is on our YouTube channel. It's Prime Band on YouTube, and it has a cool like URL, a cool reference link to it.
It almost looks like Plaguebearer.
Yeah, it's like lol at the end.
Yeah, lol,
so
yeah.
another gimmick there, which is totally random, but we got it for you.
Memes keep on flowing.
Keep on flowing.
Yeah, but the video would have no point without a song.
Yeah.
And that one's a special one, I guess. Because it's not, like I said in my Chris Riffin reel, it's not the classical riffing structure, not the classical riffing song structure that we tend to have sometimes. It was much more of adding to the music where music was due.
Yeah.
How do we come up with that song?
I,
Do you
I,
remember?
I agree. I agree in a certain way, but I think it has way more leitmotif to it because the recurring chorus.
It was a head idea of yours, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Yeah.
I was listening. Okay, guys, listen up. I was listening to music for 4 to 5 hours straight, doing things on my computer, on my PC, just draining myself with, like Numenorian, Baroness, Mastodon as well, sure, but all of the Full of Hell, The Body, all those, crusty, gritty rock bands that are out there and are going somewhere, songwriting-wise. And this whole, cloud of influences that were spewing in my face while listening to that, while doing things on PC,
Percolating
were
the brain.
accompanying me to bed. So I was going to bed because I needed to work the next day. And I was lying there and there was just, one riff in my head all over again. And I was like, God damn it, I need to work at 7 a.m. Can I please just sleep? But that wouldn't work. So I was like, I feel like I need to get it out of my system. I feel like I needed to get it somewhere, to be written down. I can't write it down because I'm a fucking drummer. I'm fucking stupid. I don't know my shit about, pedal. And so I was just like taking up my phone and was like, stuff like that. And after that, I've done a second guitar, which the first guitar was in my head already. But after I've done the first guitar, the second guitar directly popped into my head. But you are doing something different now. But the second guitar it instantaneously popped into my head. After that, bass. After that, drums. And after that, I've written the whole lyrics to the chorus, which still stand today. This is still the same lyrics.
Change it, yeah.
Not at all. We've rearranged the all over lyrics quite sometimes.
Quite a few. And they only finished shortly before vocal recording.
Directly at vocal recording.
That's what they did.
That's what they did. Yeah. We were in the booth and we were like, we need to sing Plaguebearer. Are we happy with the lyrics? No, we're not. And you were like, let's give me 1.5 hours or something. Yeah. And yeah, that's basically it. But we're happy with it. But
which kind of made me nervous because I like to sit on things, contemplate and think of it from different perspectives, and read through the lyrics a couple of times and see if I still feel them. And it wasn't the case with that one, which made me kind of nervous because I just directly wrote the stuff and then I sang it into a microphone forever to beat the lyrics.
Yeah, but I'm an impulsive kind of guy.
Yeah,
and I've read that. Whatever you've written down, and I was like, fair enough, that's fair. Because if I had any issues with it, I would have had them at this moment.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I didn't want to dude, I didn't want to misrepresent your intentions.
No, that's all right. That wouldn't have been the case anyway, because we all strive for the same thing, I suppose. That's the same vision for all of us.
Yeah.
And that's the nice and the fine thing about Pryne anyways. It's because we all strive for the same professionalism and for the same, quality of product.
Yeah.
But the vision, it's cloudy. It's not there. It's not one Prynian way. It's just, you bring something to the party, I bring something to the party, Mani and Pat bring something to the party, and it's a huge ass fucking party.
It's 4 guys bringing the party.
It's 4 guys bringing the party and doing it right.
Looking what happens.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
What happens.
Absolutely. But yeah, that was the lyric case. But let me finish the story of writing the riff, please, because just 2 more sentences to it. after I was done with all of that, I was sending you the files, laying them all over each other.
Some sort of WhatsApp, I can't remember.
Some sort of WhatsApp thing, whatever. You were listening to it and you were like, all right, this could go somewhere. And then we were meeting up at your old crib, at the Grisplatz crib.
Yeah.
And we were sitting down and I was just like, once again, I'm a drummer, I don't know shit about instruments. I was like, play it this way. And you were playing your part. No, Mani was playing his part of the riff and we were figuring that out in 20 minutes or something until the notes sounded right to what was resembling in my head. And after that was done, it was your turn. And you were doing your voice. And as it always goes with you, you were trying out 7 different things at the same time, until something clicked. And it was gank, 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 and we were. I remember all of us absolutely adoring the shuffling of it, like
it's cool.
because it was already 6/8 kind of feeling what Mani does, and you going over there like straight ahead. But after that, just like giving it a little more shuffle, like if you in Logic, like 25% shuffle or something. And then Pat playing exactly what I wanted, and the chorus, because everything else was done pretty much at the same day, but freely. Like the chorus was my kind of thing. I did the chorus, the vision of the chorus at least, and we were recording that. And I remember, this is the last sentence, I promise. I remember being in the studio. You haven't recorded your guitars yet, but Mani did. And it was that day I wasn't there when Plaguebearer was recorded, and it was the first song that I recorded on drums because I was feeling most secure about that song. And Pat was doing it, has already been done, and Mani was playing it, and I was in for Mani's recording day the next day, and he was playing it for me, and he was like, listen to the fucking chorus, because he had a JCM 800,000, like duplex, whatever. Ask him
some sort of Mani stuff.
Ask him some kind of pedal and something, and he was like, listen to the chorus, like really absolutely do listen to the chorus. And I was sitting there, and like when you've had an idea, maybe some of you know, if you've had an idea in your head for this long, it's been a year or something, year and a half,
I guess,
or something, and then you finally can listen to it. Not finished, but you can listen to it. I fucking teared up, man.
Really?
It was the fucking chorus, and I was sitting there and I was like, Jesus Christ.
That's quite the feeling, right?
Jesus Christ. And I was so happy that this was done.
Yeah.
That this happens.
But I can feel you there. I got this tear up daddy moment, I guess. It's how my baby's born now with another song.
All right.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay, don't overshare, brother. Don't overshare.
Yeah.
That's all right. Take your time then.
See? No, I'm good.
All right, so what else is there to say? Plaguebearer wise, it's the third and last single that came out because all 3 weeks there's been a release from our side. It's been Symbosia, it's been Enola, and it's been Plaguebearer a week after the video. And this week, nothing really happened. But you are gonna see next week there is coming the whole album.
Gargantuan.
No, our debut record Gargantuan is finally coming out on all streaming platforms, and also physically on vinyl in black and baby pink. And we can't wait. We can't fucking wait for that to happen, because this has been living rent free in our heads. Not rent free in the studio, but rent free in our heads for quite
close
some
to rent
time
free
now.
in the studio.
Quite some time now, and we're absolutely fucking amazed that it's finally happening. Birth of the firstborn child.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? See, I always wanted to make an album, but I wanted to make an album where I mix all the different musical stuff that I like rock and roll, like all the bands that I liked previously, black metal elements, like metal, call it hip hop, and I wanted to do like the way I think music is in my head type of album. And funnily enough, we did that with Pryne. So this is exactly the album, not the way I imagined it, but basically the concept of an album that I imagined.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's really cool.
Absolutely. initially I thought Pryne was going to be way more black metal. But
Yep.
I am actually glad it isn't.
It is not.
No,
It's got-
I'm not
it's got
glad
the
that it
fur.
isn't. It's you know like it has been an acquired taste for me somewhat to get used to what kind of music we're doing. But I'm absolutely adored by it because I was talking to people in the scene, and even for us, it is somewhat hard to describe what kind of music we're actually making. So, and I've got that response several times from other people, and I quite like that because for me, at least, it seems the way that we are doing something kind of original in a small way, to be frank and also to be humble. Because I am going to be humble about this whole business because nothing of that is. Now, tell me the word of selbstverständlich.
Taken for granted.
Taken for fucking granted. None of that is taken for granted because it's not taken for granted that we, four dudes being guys, being in the studio, being playing, being, are doing the same thing. You know, like what are the chances that we all like the same band that much, but everyone brings, you know, the whole own experience to the party and making it a conglomerate of
We kind
that.
of clicked at our first jam even,
Yeah,
but only after a while.
sure.
I tried to force a song idea that I had on the band. Like we met up and we did a jam, and I tried to bring some material and say, yeah, let's try this, but it didn't really click. Nobody really dug it, including me. We tried around, and then we sat out there on the couches, and we said. And we watched our ideas percolating in that particular place.
Yeah.
And what happened was that we came to talk. Like, what bands do you like? Alice in Chains, maybe, like Mastodon. I was like, cool, let's do something like that. And that first jam is pretty sick.
Yeah.
I felt something click. And I still see Mani's face. He has these moments of lighting up, like, ooh, there's something there. Yeah, and something like that happened with him.
Yeah, totally. But arcing back to what we were actually talking about, because the album coming out, god damn it, it's coming out already April 12th.
What a beautiful date.
Yeah,
Even.
I think so too, yeah.
4/12/24.
Yeah, that's 2 times 4 is 8, and it's somewhere between 4 and 12.
And surely it is a straight number.
Yeah, not that would be important, but sure, it is.
No, it's even, not straight.
It's an even, it's an even
That's the
number.
correct
It's
word.
an even number. Editor, you're gonna. But yeah, that's basically it. And what I was trying to say, again, 12th of April is also the day we're playing at Linz at Annenpet with some lovely bands. I'm sorry.
Horizis?
Horizis? Is it Horizis? It's definitely not Horizis.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be Horizis.
That's what I read, but I think it's not
sure,
right.
sure.
It's
No, it's
Horizis.
Horizis and the Camping Chair Project. We're gonna play at Annenpet at 12th of April, and the day after that, at 13th of April, we're gonna play in our home base Graz at PPC Styrian Sounds Festival. At the bar on Saturday, it's gonna be around, like Saturday, the 13th of April. And it's gonna be majestic here.
Check it out.
Check it out.
See you next time.
Love you guys to pieces. Check in with us again if you're feeling the need to, and you're gonna feel the need to because big things coming soon kind of energy.